Hello everyone, my name is Brendan Perkins. You are listening to 101.5 WRAL and you're inside the Wolfnet. This is Wolfpack Game Day. Hello everyone, we are in Raymond James Stadium on a beautiful Florida Saturday. Your NC State Wolfpack are taking on USF Bulls for Week 1 action. Today should be a great game as teams are evenly matched just about. Both teams have pretty good defenses. Both teams have pretty good offense. This should be an exciting game coming up next.
We're in the Sunshine State. Raymond James Stadium will play host for this exciting college football encounter. And now it's time for the coin toss.
Hello everyone, and the Wolfpack football is live. Welcome to Wolfpack Game Day here on WRAL 101.5. It is time for the coin toss, the most awaited coin toss of the season. The Wolfpack pick tails, and the Wolfpack will win the toss, and they will receive. And here we go, the first kickoff of the season. Boom! The Wolfpack will receive the ball. This is going to go to Nyheim Hines. It looks like Nyheim's going to take it from the 5. And he's going to take it to the 30. That's a great return from Nyheim. That is Braylon Cherry, And Jalen McClendon coming out for his first pass as starting quarterback. He want to drop the camera. That's going to the tight end Cook right there. Cole Cook gets the first reception of the season. He goes for 6 yards. And now Brandon Frazier. Well, not Brandon Frazier, Johnny Frazier. I just watched the movie before I came out here. And McClendon back to drop back, and he gets sacked. Huge sack there for Jalen McClendon. That is Nigel Harris on the sack. He came straight through the offensive line, and McClendon had no chance at all. 2nd and 17 now. McClendon back to drop. He's going to find Stefan Lewis, and Stefan Lewis gets a huge gain back. He gets 15 back, and there's a head up to Days there. Matt Days, our star running back. And Matt Days is going to get the first down and more. 9-yard carry for our star running back. And there's Johnny Frazier again. This is the debut of offensive coordinator Derek Wolf here. And Derek Wolf likes to run the ball. He comes from that high school offense. And, well, in Bradenton Manatee, they ran a pistol offense, sort of. And they ran the ball a lot there. Stefan Lewis gets the pass there again. Has a 12-yard reception for him. McClendon back to pass, looking good so far. McClendon has to find. He finds Nyheim Hines, the best receiver on the team, for the first down. First and goal. Now there's the handoff to Samuels there, and Jalen Samuels gets 4 yards on the play. Samuels actually listed on the roster as a fullback here, so it'll be interesting how they use him, as he is our best running option, I think. And that's going to be caught by Stephen Lewis. He is not in the end zone. Cole Cook was open in the end zone, so he's going to kick it here. This is Blanford on the kick, and Blanford's kick is up and good. The Wolfpack are up 3-0, and here comes Marlon Mack, the explosive junior running back out of USF. We have to hope to contain him, but their quarterback, Quentin Flowers, is also explosive runner. And there's Marlon Mack on the first play of the game, and Marlon Mack gets about 5 on the play. And that's going to end it for the first quarter. Your NC State Wolfpack lead 3-0. After the end of the first quarter, 2nd and 5 now. And there's Quentin Flowers stepping up in their pocket. He's going to run it. And we have to watch out for that. Number 9 and number 5 are our targets. Quentin Flowers, 15-yard run. And now 2nd and 8 now. Flowers in the gun. He's going to hand off to Marlon Mack, it seems. And Marlon Mack is going to get a huge gain here. Gain of 7. We have to find a way to stop this kid. He has 2 rushes for 12 yards now. 3rd and 1. Flowers looking towards the sideline to see what the coach wants to call. It's going to be a handoff to Mack, and Mack gets the 1 yard they need. And here we go. That's a handoff again. No, it's play fake. And he's going to dump it out to his receiver there. And that is Elkanah Dillon. Elkanah Dillon is one of their slot receiver. He's tall and fast, actually, so let's hope he doesn't get in the open field. That's a option right there Quentin Flowers is going to run it there, and he had the option to pitch there, but he didn't. And Flowers takes it for an 8-yard gain. They are in the red zone now. No, now they enter the red zone as they handed off to Dearness Johnson there. 3rd and inches now. Johnson still in the game. In the slots is Marlon Mack there, but he gets taken down there. Quentin Flowers. That is a huge gain there. That's a huge loss there. Excuse me. 4th and 4 now, and their kicker's up, and he's gonna make it. And that is good for Nittleman. So it's our turn on offense again. McClendon's gonna hand it off to Darquan Nichols there, and Nichols gets 5. We are using every single running back on this roster here. McClendon hand off to Days, and Days has a huge lane up the middle, and Matt Days gets a huge 13-yard gain. 1st down, Wolfpack. Samuels to the left. McClendon hands off to Samuels, and Samuels has a hole to run to. He balls over a Bull defender, and he gets 6. McClendon, play fake. He dumps it off to Cook. Cook gets a 1st down and a little bit more as he gets an 8-yard gain. Jalen McClendon, 6 for 8 for 58 yards. Good start for him so far. Jalen McClendon played fake again. He's looking. He's going deep. He has a man open, and he's just underthrown. Hoggins is going to get the pick. And that is our first turnover game. He had Braylon Cherry, it looked like. And that's exactly who he wanted. He wanted Braylon Cherry there just to patch a little bit overthrown. Braylon Cherry had his man beat. And that's going to be intercepted there by Hoggins. Well, that's unfortunate. And these Bulls, our fans are getting behind their team. That's a dump off screen to Marlon Mack. And Mack bowls over some defender, which should have been no gain. He gets 4. 2nd and 6 now. Flowers back to pass. He's going to go up the middle there. Just a short pass. A.J. Legre, who I think is their best receiver. And there's going to be a handoff again to Mack. And Mack gets a 7-yard carry. And that's going to end it at halftime. We go into halftime with a 3-3 lead. Well, not a lead. 3-3 tie, stalemate here. And this is a good game for both teams, but I will see you guys after the half. USF will receive the ball.
Presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Defense has been in total control in the first half, and you'd think maybe the offense's confidence was shaken. But if you want to look at the entire team picture, David, how big a deal is it for an offense to know, look, if we can just put together one, maybe 2 good scoring drives, our defense has got our back?
Well, a lot of times when you know you have a defense that's great too, is you build your offense around it. And when I say that, why do I need to take chances? You know, if it's 3rd and long, I don't mind throwing a 5-yard pass, and if I break a tackle, I get a 1st down. I mean, don't put my defense that's dominant, that's great, in a bad position, and you can afford to be more conservative. You see it every single year. What do we always talk about here at ESPN? We talk about you defense wins championships.
And we are back with Marlon Mack getting a carry. Marlon Mack goes up the middle for a gain of 7 there. You have to think that the coaches preach them, stop the run, whoever it may be. Because the problem here is if you focus on Marlon Mack, you have Quentin Flowers to worry about. If you focus on Quentin Flowers like that, they focused on Marlon Mack right there, and Quentin Flowers gashes him for an 8-yard gain. Goes right up the middle. If you worry about Marlon Mack, you have to worry about Quentin Flowers. When you worry about Quentin Flowers, that's when Marlon Mack gets the gain open. And there's a dump off again, and he finds his receiver, Marquez Scatling. Marquez Scatling, another big receiver. Quentin Flowers has a lot of big receivers to throw to, and that's Marlon Mack up the middle. And Marlon Mack gets 6 yards. Mack has only had 6 carries, but it seems every time he gets a carry, he's gashing us for it. But here's one who's definitely gashing us every time he gets the ball, and that is Quentin Flowers with another big gain. That one going for 13 that time, I believe. Flowers in the gun again. Mack to his left. That's a play fake again. The option run. This team excels in the options. And that's 7-yard gain for Flowers. 2nd and 3 now. That is Dearness Jackson in the game, I believe now. And that is Flowers getting nothing. Quentin Flowers, nothing. He loses 5. James Smith Williams on the tackle. Flowers back to pass again. He finds his man in the middle. That gets nothing. That's Tyree McCants. They get the field goal there, and it's going to be Needleman with the kickoff to Naheem Hines. Hines receives that from the 6. Hines up the middle. Hines is going to be taken down at the 32-yard line, it seems. That's a huge 30-yard gain for him. McClendon back to pass now. McClendon's in trouble here. McClendon is going to be taken down. That's a sack for 4 yards there. Nate Goodwin with the good pressure from the line there. McClendon back to pass. 3rd and long now. And he gets sacked again. He loses 8 there. Now, 1st and 10 there. And Braylon Cherry gets the first down. I have no idea what I did there, guys. So I'm sorry if I missed the first down play there. But here's Johnny Frazier up the middle. And Frazier gets 6. That's Days on the carry there. And Days is going to go up the middle, try to power 4 yards. And he gets 4. 3rd and 2 now. They need 2, and that's going to be Samuels there. Jalen Samuels gets 5. Like I said, he's listed as a fullback, and as you saw, he was lined up as the fullback on that play. McClendon goes down, and he's lucky he got that ball out of his hands, but that could be debated as a fumble. It's going to be called incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for this Wolfpack offense. McClendon back to pass. 3 seconds left in the half. He's going deep too. Lewis drops the ball. That will end the 3rd quarter. He had Stephon Lewis open, and Lewis let him down by dropping the ball. But look at this. Derek Wolf is going to keep his offense on the field. I like this aggressiveness by our new offensive coordinator. He's going deep again. That's caught by Naheem Hines. Naheem Hines is in the end zone. 34-yard touchdown reception. McClendon to Hines. That is the first touchdown of the season, and it was a beauty. 34 yards. Hines was over top of the top of the defender, and he rolls into the end zone for the touchdown. 2nd and 1 now for the USF Bulls, and that's Quentin Flowers still being a problem in the running game. That's a 10 yards there. He has 10 rushes for 60 yards now. There's going to be another one from Clinton Flowers. This guy is gashing us up, and he gets 15 here. Clinton Flowers, 11 rushes for 75 yards now. He's back to pass this time. He's going to find Mack there, but Mack loses 5 on the play. They tried to go for the swing play. That's the play that they like to run with Mack a lot, but he's going to go down again. Quentin Flowers is sacked. Monty Nelson that time. And this is what our team needs to do. We need to get at him that way. We need to get a couple picks off of him if we can. They punt the ball, and now it's our turn, but that's going to be Darquan Nichols there. And it's going to be 3rd and 12 there. Nichols losing 2 on the play. McClendon back to pass. Nichols still at running back. That's going to be Nichols again on the screenplay, and he gets tripped up. And he only gets 1, and we're going to go 3 and out and have to punt to USF with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. You can see this crowd is getting behind their team, and so is Flowers getting pumped up. That 4-yard reception to Elkanah Dillon. Even though it's a short reception, that's all you need to boost your confidence. He's out of the gun again, back to pass. He's moving around the pocket, off his back foot, and he completes the pass to Elkanah Dillon again. They're picking up the pace here. That's going to be a short down thing, and that's going to be A.J. Legree. Rollins in the pistol now, looks like. Back to pass. And that's going to be Flowers running up the middle. Flowers has a huge lane here, and he is saved. We get a touchdown saving tackle, I will call that, right there from the corner. And here we go, back to pass again. He's going to find his man down and finds his man, Rodney Adams, actually. Rodney Adams was pretty much open in the flats. That's Dearness Johnson there. And Dearness Johnson brings it down to the 1. 49 seconds left in the game. We need to find a way to stop him right here. We need a turnover. As Flowers trying to go into the end zone there, but Flowers is going to be stopped there. 3rd and goal. Flowers back to pass. He's going to pass it to the swing. That's Marlon Mack, and that's a touchdown. Marlon Mack was open on the swing. We did not defend it well this time. And they get the touchdown with 25 seconds left in the game. Your NC State Wolfpack needs to find a way. McClendon back to pass. He's going to find Braylon Cherry. He does not drop that one. And they're going to call a timeout here as Braylon Cherry is hurt on the play. That's going to be Stephon Lewis, and Stephon Lewis gets out of bounds. 1st and 10, 16 seconds remaining, and he gets sacked. Poor awareness from Jalen McClendon that time. He should have just thrown that away. Augie Sanchez on the sack. 2nd and 18. 13 seconds left. This needs to go out of bounds or it's going to be picked off, unfortunately. That will be the ball game. Nichols on the interception, and that will give the USF Bulldogs the victory. Quentin Flowers, your player of the game. He just definitely destroyed us in the run game. 15 carries for 81 yards. Only 62 yards passing. But who needs that when you have such a great running game there? This is a disappointing first loss for us, but hey, I'm glad our boys played out their hearts out. I mean, we need this competition. USF is not a bad team, and we went to Florida. We went to their hometown. They got the better of us for first week 1. Week 2, we have Georgia State, who isn't. I hate to say it about other teams, but they're a cupcake team. We should be able to handle that well. We should, and we probably will. We're probably going to see Ryan Finley there by the time second half comes. But look at that. That's a game-winning pass. A swing pass to Marlon Mack. Just wide open there. We were not prepared for it like we were the first time. And there was their victory right there. Your Wolfpack falls 13-10. We're going to pull up the stats here in a minute for you guys. And I am willing to say even Jalen McClellan went 11 for 19, 151 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Not a bad showing for the offense. We need a more consistent run game. We can't have 4 different runners, so we need more consistent run game here. Excuse me. Just find your number 1 guy and stay with him. I want to say not a bad debut for Coach Derek Wolf, who wasn't that bad with calling the game. I do think he can do better. I do think that, but we'll have to see that time to come. I'm okay with how our boys came out on a short stick, but that's okay for now. We don't need to panic right now. However, we have to wrap the show up. I am Brandon Perkins. You have been inside the Wolf Stand on Wolfpack Game Day. Thank you for watching.